Hey guys, what's up? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great weekend. I'm recording this on Saturday, so it is still mid-weekend. So hopefully your weekend is going good and your week ended out on a high note. I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into this video. I posted earlier on Twitter, I quit, and that's all I said. And I know I probably should have been a little bit more descriptive about what I quit because I got a lot of messages from people asking if I was okay and what was going on. And I'm okay, I'm fine. But I made the decision today that I quit my day job, which I know is kind of a crazy decision, but I had a lot of good reasons to do it. So I'm not going to get into too much detail as to what my job was or where I worked or who I worked with or anything like that because I am still friends with a lot of people on Facebook. But I just wanted to kind of make this video to clear the air and to explain what I am moving in towards the future-wise. So I was in retail management, which I actually really liked. I loved my job. I was there for a year and a half and I absolutely loved it. And when I got started there, things were really good. Things were great. I liked everybody I was working with. I definitely saw myself moving forward in the company and I saw it being my career. And unfortunately, as you guys can see, that's not how things turned out. I wound up going and bouncing around from store to store because we had a natural disaster type of thing happen. And that was a really great experience. But once I got back to my store, things just weren't the same anymore. And it made it really hard to go to work every day. I got back to my store in November and here we are in March and I'm just now leaving. Yeah, it just became an issue within myself. I felt like I wasn't helping the team at all. I felt like I was kind of in the way and I had multiple conversations with my other management members about it, and no matter how many conversations I had, I still felt like I was in the way or I wasn't doing a good enough job or I could have been doing something different. And for anybody who knows me in person, I am really critical on myself. Like, I push myself to limits I probably shouldn't, and I drive myself to perfection. And unfortunately, when that's not happening, I get really down on myself. I definitely make myself feel like I'm the one causing the problem and I'm not good enough. Now, I'm not saying I didn't contribute in some of the stuff that was going on, because I did. But I'm also saying that I kind of felt like towards the end, just in like the last couple weeks, that I shouldn't be there. I felt like I wasn't wanted there. I just felt like it wasn't something that was conducive to me. I did request a transfer to another store and was denied the transfer, which also kind of brought me down, and I just had to do this. I just had to leave. It's really sad and it breaks my heart, and I love all of my girls that I was working with, but you come to this point in your life, depending on what's going on, regardless of if it's your personal life, your work life, wherever it may be, where you just kind of come to the end of this road and you realize that things have to change. You're not in a good place, you're not happy, whatever the case may be. With me, I'm going to throw this out there really quick. I have depression. I suffer from depression on and off. It comes and goes. But over the last couple months, it's gotten a little bit more severe than I wanted it to. And I started thinking about it. And after multiple talks with family members and friends, I realized that unfortunately my job was a good chunk of what was causing the depression. Because I would go to work every day and push for perfection, and I just felt like it wasn't noticed or that it wasn't good enough, and it really brought me down. I became really hard on myself, and I wound up not being in a very good place. And unfortunately, you have to do what's right for you, and I'm slowly learning that. Like, I don't usually do stuff for myself. It's really out of character, which is horrible. Like, you should always do stuff for yourself every now and then, but I'm so much more compassionate towards other people. I'm better at helping other people than I am at helping myself. And I'm slowly learning how to actually do things for myself and make myself feel better. And this, unfortunately, is one of the things that I had to do. I just had to get out and get away. And I know it's funny because I get people all the time like, oh my god, you work in retail management? Like, you're the manager of a retail store? Is that really what you want to be doing with your life? All the time. All the time. I would get that all the time. And yes, that is what I was wanting to do with my life, was. And it's not what I want to do anymore. It's not. It's hard to say. Like, I lost myself for a really long time, and I'm slowly finding myself again. And that's what brought me back to where I am today, as far as wanting to promote and wanting to be involved in music and music management, production, and all that kind of stuff. That's what I had originally wanted to do when I was younger, and I gave up on it. And I realized I need to get back into it. So I quit my job in order to throw myself into this 110%. So everybody that is out there supporting me in this, I can't thank you enough, because a lot of people aren't going to be very supportive of this decision. But I have to do what's right for me. I can't continue working somewhere that is causing my depression to get worse. I can't continue working somewhere that I just don't feel like I'm a part of what they're trying to do, because honestly, like, that's what I drive for. And it's really hard because I made a lot of friends while working there, and I'm really hoping that I can continue to be friends with everybody that I met while I was working there. But I just don't know. Honestly, I don't know how this is going to play out, and that's a little terrifying. But again, I have to do what's best for me, and I have to do what's best for my family, and quitting and focusing on something that I want to do is definitely going to be what's better for myself and my family. So that is what I quit. I quit my job. It's kind of a lot to handle, but I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I got this. This is what I want to do, and this is what I'm passionate about, and this is what's going to happen, and this is where it's going to change. This is when it's going to change into my career path. And I'm super excited about it. I'm a little nervous about it, but every now and then you need a change. You need a fresh start, and this is my fresh start. So, again, to the girls that I worked with while I was there, I love you guys, and I hope we can continue to be friends, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not, especially because I'm not sure how this is going to play out with the way I quit. I will tell you guys that I didn't give a notice. I didn't follow a notice. I wrote a resignation letter and took it in, and I know that I probably should have worked out my 2 weeks, but again, when you're in such a depressing place that, like, you make yourself sick just thinking about going into work, 2 weeks is an eternity. 2 weeks is so much longer than you can handle. And anybody who's ever been depressed understands what I'm saying when I say that. So thank you to everybody who is supporting my decision and moving forward with me and all that stuff. Unfortunately, if I'm losing you in this process, I'm going to miss you. But honestly, if people don't want to stick with me through my passion and the stuff that I want to do, maybe they shouldn't be there, unfortunately. And it kills me to say that, but it's the truth. So yeah. So thanks for watching, guys. And I mean, you can share this if you want to, but this was just a video that was kind of personal that I had to post. So hope you guys have a great rest of the weekend, and I will talk to you guys later. Deuces!